Who's on my side? Getting it right for young disabled people and their families. This film was created by young disabled people, their brothers and sisters and their parents. The film shows how inclusion can work when you have good allies. This means having people on your side who listen and believe in you. Allies make a real difference to our lives. The film is for anyone who works with or supports young disabled people and their families. We hope this film will help you get it right and be a great ally. The support we like.
When I was in school, I used to have a TA who was helping me, but if she wasn't around, my friends would help me write stuff down.
I've been living on my own about 3 years. I had some help, like cooking food, and it felt great.
There's only one person that can decide who's best to work with me, and I choose who it is. I do it for an agency, so if they send me someone I don't like, I don't have to put up with that person. I can just say, I don't want them to work for me, can you find someone else? It's changed my life dramatically because I have my own flat now.
How can your PA help you have fun?
Well, I actually go out, like go to a pub, go to mingle with new friends, and to go out with like girlfriends, and to anywhere I like.
My family's on my side, one person in my school is on my side, and my friends are on my side.
For me, being an ally has made me a better person for myself, as well as for my son, and for lots of other young people who I'm an ally to, but also other parents. And I think that's something that my son's taught me, because I've had to be a really good listener and value people and their differences. I think that's what being an ally has taught me, is you value each individual.
Best thing about being an ally, I think the best thing is that I don't only feel like Robin's father, I feel like his friend, one of his best friends. And we've been places and done things that I never would have done on my own.
Well, I've got the most amazing family, and then I'd say friends and carers. They just believe whatever I want to do, I can do. That is the most important thing of all, is that people believe in you.
Samuel's PA, she's really good because she always asks Samuel's permission to do quite a few things. I think asking permission would be good because sometimes he can be a bit shy.
Good support for me is people who are reliable, people that believe in me and know that I can do things on my own.
What do you think is good about how you can support each other?
If Samuel doesn't feel confident enough to speak up about something, we can help.
When Samuel writes down words, we can, words that don't make sense, we can translate them to people.
And Samuel, what do you do for your sisters?
I sometimes play with them.
Stara treats all people without any judgment, and I think that's fantastic, and she teaches me in that, and now I see that every person has something to contribute, which is great.
The support we don't like.
We weren't allowed out of the resource unit for break time and lunchtime. We weren't allowed to socialise with any non-disabled people at all. It was strictly forbidden.
They didn't really give me the time of day, so I didn't really have a chance to actually be friends with them. So I've also had applying to different universities that have said I can't study drama because I'm in a wheelchair. Yeah, or expectations to failure.
I was going through the checkout aisle, and because it's really small, I have real trouble getting through. And there was somebody behind me waiting for me to get through, and they asked my personal assistant who was in front of me, "Oh, sorry, can you move him?"
If I need it, I would ask, or at least ask me if I need assistance.
what we want.
Good support is those who enable the disabled young people to fulfil their lives as independently as possible in the most dignified and respectful way. Disabled people, teachers and young people should work together and establish what is best for that person and what support they would need rather than what the authority might want.
Support that I have it good because help is good.
Are these the people that support you?
And who have been good allies to you?
My friends, because it's good to have friends that you can rely on, and my mum and my brother. I think my brother's been there through thick and thin.
My mum, my dad, the rest of my family, and all my friends are really good allies. They know what he needs, they know what I need. I have a lot of people to rely on that care for me and my brother.
An ally is someone who not telling you what to do all the time, but trying to find out what you want to do, not just in this afternoon, but in the future as well. And an ally knows when to step back.
The allies in our society the people who support us are very, very important, because I get supported, and inclusion doesn't mean sometimes, it always means always. I think everyone needs to be inclusive, whatever they do.
If Aleem has a good supporter and a good ally, then he will have a very good life. Sometimes he just wants to be alone, and sometimes he comes to a person when he needs that person. A good supporter is somebody that would always keep him healthy, help him out, always stay with him and give him what he wants, if permission. And sometimes when he pinches, mostly just calms him down instead of shouting at him.
I think it's also important that we have allies as disabled people, because particularly disabled children, often their evidence is discredited.
What is it like to have an ally? It lets me know that I'm not alone, and it lets me know that someone else knows what I'm going through, so I don't have to bear anything alone. Whenever I need help, or whenever something's gone wrong or I'm down or something, I can always go to that person because I know that they know what I've been through and they know what my current situation is.
My brother, Aleem, he's different to other people, and I think everybody should respect that and start to give him more support than he actually usually has.
We need more professional trained in social model of disability equality training. I think this professional needs it, I think the schools need it. And so to be listened to, the parents, and also to be listened to the young people and the children, because they know what they need, and for them to be listened to.
It doesn't really matter how professional you are, you really need to just sit down and talk to me. The font size you give me may be either too big or too small. I may like it in a different colour, on a different colour paper, and unless you ask me, you won't know that.
For anyone who supports people with disabilities, the important thing to know is that we all want to make decisions and to succeed just like everybody else. If they really want to know what people need, just ask them. Treat them like people who know what they're doing and people who know what they need.
Everybody should respect disabled people, non-verbal people. Your child will be unique and your child is going to be happy about it.
In my life, I got family and friends, teachers and PAs that are by my side. I am the allies. I help my friends and try to make people feel good. I feel valued in my community when I go to the pub and everyone nice to me.